repping Vancouver, Canada, BC.
Oh yeah.
The one and only Graham Winship, people. He's got a YouTube channel, and a couple weeks ago, I had no idea who this guy was, and then my Indian editor, who you guys might know, Ashi, he said, yo, you should check out this guy's channel. He mentioned that he follows you. He's got good videos. He talks about Amazon too. You should check him out. And then so I checked his channel out, and it sounds like he's making $4,000 a month in profit.
Sales.
Oh, sales. Yeah. There's a difference, people. So he's doing Amazon, and Graham commented on my channel, like, he got started. He was watching my videos like back in the day when I was getting started, and now he's doing it. So I always like to share people's stories. So I was just gonna ask him his story as we sit down in this dope place here called the Commons in Tonglo area, Bangkok. So I thought might as well whip the camera out, and he can share it with everyone. If you don't know who he is, then if you like him, maybe you can go follow him. So holy shit.
Yeah.
When did you get into Amazon FBA? What's your background? What's your story, man? How'd you get here?
Okay, well, basically, I was going to university for a couple years.
Yep.
Never really liked it.
Yep.
And decided, okay, I need to start looking for, you know, a way to make money on my own, something that I actually enjoy. But I didn't have any money left because I spent it all in school. So I worked for 8 months for my dad's company, you know, just 40 hours a week, pretty standard job.
Yep.
And then went on and said, okay, I have enough capital, I can quit now. Before I even had a product launch, but I was pretty confident, probably overly confident, and you know, invested in a fairly high number of inventory, and within 2 weeks of it actually getting live, I actually started to see some decent traction. So
wow,
I guess
2 weeks.
Well, my product research, I must have done a pretty good job because you know, it hit pretty quickly.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, so first of all, how did you get into FBA? How did you figure out about like the whole Amazon deal?
Basically, you know, it was just Googling. I came across, actually the first person I ever came across was that Project Life Mastery guy. Yeah. And then I came across Nick Nurov, who I like him as a fellow Canadian, and then you. So, you know, it was just Googling, watching tons of videos. I think I started my actual research last year around September or October. Okay. So it took me a while to really get going, but I'm a pretty analytical dude, and you know, I really wanted to make sure that I knew every little step.
Sick.
I kind of got discouraged because remember right in October last year they announced that they were not allowing new inventory, so I was like, oh man, I have to wait for holidays, 3 months. If I was smart, I would have just kept going, and my product wouldn't have even got here in time anyways. But
yeah, that's what I told people. I was like, don't use this as an excuse. Like,
100%. Just
do your research through the holidays because it's gonna take longer. So, okay, so you started your research in September. Yeah. Because I like to give, you know, we both like to give realistic pictures of like what it takes. Started research in September. How many months did you do research, and then how long did it take to get samples and then to launch? Okay, so I think I probably spent 2 months or so, and I just thought to myself, hey, I want to learn the whole process. So I kind of knew everything before I even needed to, right? So I knew about shipping and freight forwarders and all that stuff before I needed to. So probably 3 months worth of that. Then I started to do my product research. I used Jungle Scout, and then I took probably a month and a half. I think I had 3 different products that I was like certain this is the product. Yeah. And then after a bit more research, I realized probably not. Yeah, move on. Good shit. And then, you know, my 3rd or 4th product, it really looked like a winner. I went back and forth with some guys. They're like, yeah, you should do this product. It looks great. Oh. And launched it. It was a bit slow at first, but then it really started to pick up, and it's climbing more and more each week. Nice. What month did it launch? It was July, early July. And then I had a little bit of problems. They sent my stuff to the oversized warehouse. I don't know why. And so then it took another couple weeks, and my listing got mysteriously deleted too. I don't know why. There you go. And then, so yeah, it was like really getting going probably end of July, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, so everything you said, that's to be expected. There's always going to be roadblocks. If everything goes smoothly, then there's something weird with the universe going on. For sure. the universe is in line when things do go wrong when you're starting a business. Yeah. So in September, that's when you started really looking into the Amazon thing.
Yeah.
And then launching in July.
Yeah, it took a while, like I said, but I researched a lot.
No, that's good. And then so you probably did a month and a half of research.
Of actual product research.
Of actual like hard product research.
And I've had a couple people reach out to me asking me stuff, and they'll do product research for a week.
Yeah.
And it never really turns out so well. Like I have 3 guys that have kind of done the same thing, and so you gotta, even if you're antsy and you want to get going, like do your product research for a while. What do I say 1,000,000 times in my course, in people that I help?
You need to take your time. That's why I say a month of product research, probably a month and a half. Major knowledge bombs being dropped on you guys, man. The #1, I did this on a live stream before. Someone asked, what's the #1 mistake you see people starting Amazon? As I say, they get too excited too quick about like the first product they see on the first day.
Yep.
So that's why I say you need to look at it, as many products as you can, build a spreadsheet wide. Open as many tabs as you can, see as many possible niches as you can, like in the first week without getting excited, and then start to narrow it down and go deeper into the actual numbers. But
100%.
Just like you need to start combing and digging. Can you go over what your product research method, philosophy was? Can you sum it up? Did you buy a course or?
No, I didn't buy a course actually. I basically watched video after video. Probably the same type of stuff that you preach, you know, or even Scott Volker, what he preaches, the 10 sales a day, about $10 profit. I actually went in and found something that was probably twice the amount of sales, but half the amount of profit, so it kind of works out in the end. So I'm getting more sales at $6 or so profit. But you know, I really wanted to focus on low competition, because I thought for my first product, you know, if there's only a few guys that I gotta compete with, or I just want to make it as easy on myself as possible. Cool. So that's what I did. Found one, I think the best seller, and he was selling like crazy, had like 210 reviews at the time.
Yeah, not that much.
And only 2 people had over 100 reviews, yet there was like 5 people selling over 300 a month and 2 selling over 1,000 a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and one more thing, I was probably over-focused on trying to find like the smallest product possible, but I did. Yeah, like a small size, so it gets like the small fees. Cool. But that was good because, you know, I'm paying less fees now.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously you're selling in Amazon US.
No, I'm selling in Canada.
That
actually, that's kind of scary to say, because there's only so many products in Canada that sell well. So you guys can probably narrow it down pretty quickly.
Dude, because I listened to Nick, I asked Nick Nerov, I was like, what's the deal with Canada? Like, we were in Punt Space Chiang Mai like together for a while, and he's like, yo man, we tried it, don't mess with it. That's basically what he said.
And I've heard that too, but I found it, and like the numbers were better than anything I could find in America. Exactly. So I figured, hey, I'm in Canada. If something goes wrong, I can ship it to my house.
Nice.
You know, and it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found a good one in Canada. I do say this: you're gonna have way less competition in Canada if you want to go for like an easy starter. Yeah. You know,
dude, that's a lot of like business is all about supply and demand. Like the same thing with getting into Europe today. Like we may be like our main product is in Europe now, and it's doing pretty good. But we may take one of our side products and move that only into Europe because way less competition in Europe. And so people are like, what should I do? Europe or America or another country or Canada?
Numbers,
yeah,
right?
I was like, check them all out. Merchant Words, you can look at all the data for all countries. Yep. Same with Jungle Scout and all the number crunchers and stuff like that. Wow, okay, this is a great success story. So I'm looking at your YouTube videos now, and it said making the most recent upload says over 4,000 in month 2. So yeah, what is your monthly profit at now? Okay. What are your margins for people that don't know?
Yeah, when I made that video, that was about 2 weeks ago, or almost 3 weeks ago, and that was, you know, a bit over 4,000 of sales in the previous 30 days.
Nice.
In the 2 weeks since then, it's possibly doubled, or at least times 1.5. So it was interesting. I had my price fairly low because that's like how I was getting sales at the start. And every time I tried to raise it, I wouldn't get sales. I'd be scared. Okay, I'm okay getting 10 sales if I'm at a low price. I was making like $3 profit a sale. But then I just slowly started to climb in the rankings, and I put my price up $1 and I sold more. And then in like 4 consecutive days, I raised my price $1 and I sold more than the previous day. So that's where I've been for the last 2 weeks, selling like for $5 higher than I was, and I'm selling more than I was 2 weeks ago.
There you go, guys. ABCs, same as everyone else preaches, all around YouTube. Did you have any specific like launch blast strategy that you can, if it's shareable or if it's secret, or what did you do?
You know, nothing too crazy. I did kind of reach out to people that I thought might like it. I didn't want to force it on people that that I didn't think would actually want it, but I got some people that I thought were interested in the product to buy it.
Like influencers or people you
know? No, just people that I kind of knew. Like I wasn't sure on the TOS of like, don't sell it to your friends, but I don't consider them friends, they're acquaintances, and
for sure.
I just did it for a few people. It kind of got me going, but it was actually Prime Day that really kick-started me.
Nice.
Because I was having like 3-4 sales, and then Prime Day comes along, I got 14 sales, and who knows for what reason, and then it just kind of went off from there.
Nice. So like, what's your average sale range per day now?
The last like 2 weeks, it's been every day more than 10 sales, with a maximum of 27, I think.
Nice.
But these days, now that I'm actually quite high priced now, I'm getting 12 to 16 basically every day.
Nice. Now I see his video of 27 sale day.
Yeah, there you go.
So what? So yeah, you guys can check out that video if you want to know more about his specific numbers. We don't need to get into that too much.
It's actually more now.
What is about $10 profit per sale, or
these days? I'm at just over $7. So
okay, cool.
Nothing too crazy.
15 sales a day, $7 profit. Boom, that's $100 a day profit. That is what we call a successful product in Scott Volkner's words, or my words that I use.
Yeah.
And so, all right, on to the next part of the story. How is this I don't know this guy's story at all. Is this your first time to Asia? How did you decide to come to Bangkok? Are you staying here for long? Where are you going? I think you're going to Chiang Mai. I think you mentioned that in the comments. So even though I probably already know the answer, how did you find Chiang Mai, and what motivated you to come out here now and be here?
Initially, I got to give all the credit to Nick Nurov.
Nice.
He was like, his little plan of like selling and then going to Asia, that fit so well with like what I wanted to do. So yeah, I got to give him credit for that.
Sick. Shout outs Nick.
So yeah, for like the last 3 or 4 months, I've been trying to like research when's the best time to head out there, and I picked a good time for myself. I thought, you know, I really want to live cheap.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to live this cheaply back home, so might as well go out there so I can, you know, put all my profits into something useful, not a rent, you know. And yeah, I've never been. I arrived last night, so I'm still like wonky. I feel like it's like middle of the night right now, but it's like whatever it is, 3-4 o'clock over here. So the sleep schedule's a bit messed up. But I've never been outside of, you know, the West. So I've been to like Jamaica and stuff, but never been anywhere near here.
This is your first time in Asia. First time on the other side of the world.
Yeah, I love it so far.
Fuck yeah, congrats, man. And he's in Bangkok. Like, this is New York, one of the New York cities of the East. This is New York City of Southeast Asia for sure. I just heard the other day they call it's known as the Big Mango. I didn't know that.
You said that to me yesterday. Welcome to the Big Mango.
Oh, I did say that, yeah. I can't stop saying the Big Mango now after Mark Wien said it in his video. The Big Mango, because it's just like a fucking New York City of Southeast Asia. It's crazy. So for me, just this is what I told everyone. Like, my first couple weeks in Asia, my first 2 weeks was culture shock.
Yeah.
And then this was in 2013 when I did a 2-week trip.
Okay.
And so that's why the 4-hour work week even says TOOWEAK. I always recommend 3 weeks or 4 weeks is way better than 2 weeks, because you're gonna have that 2 weeks culture shock if it's your first time. So anyways, but you're coming out here indefinitely.
3 months, sorry.
Oh,
I forgot
3 months.
to mention that. So
maybe you did, yeah.
I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I figured, hey, if I'm gonna go in September, I can get home before Christmas, and if I like it, I'll come back out here.
Sick.
But, so I got the 2-month visa, and then I guess I can extend it.
You can
another
extend it
30
easily.
days.
Yep.
So I don't even have to leave the country.
So yeah, exactly. So you get a round trip ticket, or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
I'm really cheap, so I saw, you know, $150 in savings if I booked round trip rather than a one-way than a one-way. So
remember how much it was?
It was, so I'm speaking Canadian dollars, 635 Canadian dollars, which is like 500 American.
Yeah, yeah. A round trip to out here to Asia, to Thailand.
It's 500 Canadian to go from Vancouver to Toronto for a round trip.
Damn.
So it's cheaper to come out here.
Cheaper to come to Bangkok, man. They're getting people over in Bangkok. Anyways, you guys saw his channel. That was a little introduction to the Mr. Graham. That is an amazing success story, if I do say so myself, man.
Thanks, man.
Super props.
Thanks, dude.
I know you guys on my channel love to hear these success stories, and I love when people hit me up and say, hey, I'm coming into Bangkok. I love to meet up with people. And here it is. This is the bootstrapping entrepreneur plan. And real deal Holyfield, people. We out here. We be doing this. We out here in Bangkok.
Loving it so far.
All right, you're gonna get into Chiang Mai soon, tomorrow?
I'm gonna book a flight soon, so like 3-4 days maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, happy to show you around Bangkok a bit, but Chiang Mai is the Mecca, as you guys know, from my channel and Nick's, to get started, because it's so, for people that don't know, Chiang Mai is the opposite of Bangkok. It's a small city. It's less distractions. It's just get down to work and have a great balanced lifestyle and very affordable. So check out my channel if you don't know who I am. More videos on Chiang Mai and stuff. And this guy's channel if you want to know more about his starting FBA product journey.
Yeah, so I try to be as transparent as possible, break down the numbers. Like, I'm just a normal dude that just did it in 2 months, and
exactly.
I'm trying to, you know, I got way higher goals than I ever thought I would from the start, you know?
Yeah.
It's been pretty incredible.
Yeah, he's been doing like lots of videos. Someone was like, yo, check this guy out, man. He's crushing it. How much profit? He goes over what he wish he knew before starting, sourcing techniques. He literally documented the whole thing. So if you want to see like what it really looks like, this guy right here. And then hopefully, if you're successful, you'll be out here in Bangkok, Thailand with me. So, good shit, man.
Thanks for having me.
That was dope. My pleasure. Yay! Look at this place, though.
So, yeah, I was like, I have no clue where I'm going. And then it changed, and like 2 years later, it changed my whole life, you know?
Holy! Alright, there's a video coming on YouTube soon, guys. The one and only Graham Winship. Okay, real quick. Last September 2016, he started to look into Amazon because of Nick Naram's videos and my videos. He saw us in Chiang Mai. He saw our video. Now, he launched the product just in July, and it's making him like $1,000 a month.
More now, like
more than $1,000 a month. In 1 year, he now is making $1,000 a month on Amazon, and now he is coming to Thailand for 3 months to chill, work in Bangkok and Chiang Mai. Amazing.
I'm super stoked.
Good shit, man. Props.
Yeah, it's changed.
This guy launched in July, 30 days, 4.7 in sales. That's more than $1,000 in profit for sure. Good shit. Chilling out in Bangkok. You know, this guy arrived last night. First time ever to Asia.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Going to Chiang Mai in a couple days?
Yep. Taking a flight there soon. And yeah, I only started selling like 2.5 months ago. And I'm almost going to break $2,000 profit in a month.
Wow, yeah. He's headed to the Mecca of the bootstrapping entrepreneur. The one and only Chiang Mai, Thailand. Real deal, people.